everyone, welcome to Flexibility Script. So today's video is going to cover a release for your psoas and iliacus, which you'll sometimes hear termed together as Iliopsoas. The psoas, just to review, it comes from the lumbar spine. It'll come down and it'll come through the hip to attach at the very top of the thigh bone. Iliacus kind of runs alongside psoas towards the front of the hip here and then comes down and attach right along the same area. So this release will cover both muscles, and it's a great release as it covers a lot of the range of movements that the psoas ends up helping us out in, with flexion, extension, and knee flexion and extension as well, and some hip rotation. So as we do this release, not only will we be releasing the area, but we'll improve range of motion at the same time. The lacrosse ball, for most common psoas releases, generally you'll find the top of the hip and the belly button, and the lacrosse ball will generally tend to go in this area. For this release, you're actually going to be pinning it more alongside that top of the hip area. And for this release, now granted, you can use your hand to put some weight into the ball, but it's nice if you have some sort of kettlebell or dumbbell or laundry detergent or whatever you like that can help apply some pressure down into the ball to get the most effective release. I'm going to be doing my right psoas and iliacus. I'm going to be taking this weight, and it's nice. I'm using a stretch table, but at home, actually I'm at home, but I usually tend to do it off the end of the bed. You could do off the end of a sofa, somewhere comfortable where you can lay back, and the goal would be to have where your heels are right towards the very end of the table. So once you're here, you'll take that lacrosse ball and you'll place it right at the hip, and then you'll take the weight and you'll place it right over it. So same location as I had it before. The ball goes in, I get the dumbbell set up nicely, and I'll relax my head back. If you have a ponytail or a hair clip, it's nice to take it out so that your head goes into a neutral position as well. Once I'm here, there's I usually like to start with a couple of big deep belly breaths so I can be able to relax into it. There's some movements that you'll do with this leg. So the same side as where you have the ball, that's the leg that's going to be moving. If you're nice and close to the edge of the table, it's perfect, because what's going to happen is you're going to be going into dropping your leg off the end of the table. You'll bring the leg in, and then from here you'll go into straightening the knee. I always like to straighten with a pointed toe. And again, bend, drop, come back up, and fully straighten with the pointed toe. From here, I can go for 10 to 15 reps is usually where I like to keep it at, depending on the intensity. And sometimes if it's too intense, I'll shoot for a little less. Even if I spend about 30 seconds here, it'll be very effective. So usually that 10 to 15 reps will get you at least a minute to 2 minutes, which you don't want any more than that. So do a couple reps there. From here, to change it up a little bit, I'm going to be taking the leg and I'm going to be dropping it off at an angle. So at this angle, normally for the very first one, my leg just dropping right down for a traditional psoas stretch. On this one, it's going to be coming down at an angle, and then from there, I kind of keep traveling it in that angle, and then I'll straighten the leg out. Again, bend, drop at an angle, come out, and then straighten. And I'll keep going here, also 10 to 15 reps. Let's say I do 10 repetitions of one and 10 repetitions of this one. I'll have covered and traveled in all the directions that these muscles help aid in. And then even if, let's say, I know I'm bringing the leg out way far and extending it out, let's say I don't have the flexibility to straighten my leg all the way, that's okay. You'll just work with what you have, knowing that when you drop your leg, if your leg is here and as you come up, that's as far as it'll go, and that's as far as it'll straighten, that's okay. What you'll find is that as you keep going, you'll keep seeing an improvement in range of motion. So again, first one is just drop the leg, come up, fully straighten, 10 to 15 reps there, and then same thing but coming at an angle. Drop the leg, bring it out at an angle, and fully straighten out at the angle. Once you're done, you'll take the weight, bring it off. And what I usually do when I come up to standing, I'll always finish, anytime I do a psoas release, I always finish with screwing the feet into the ground or something to where you're engaging the glutes. You kind of send the signal for the glutes to start firing, and usually most psoas issues end up involving end up having a role, I should say, with the glute not being able to fire as well, and that psoas wanting to do the work and having your back and your hamstring kind of take the toll for doing the work instead of the glutes being what does the work. So back issues are usually psoas issues. And so if we can finish the release by sending a signal for the glutes to fire, at least for 5 to 10 seconds, and then walk around, you're good to go. You may feel really free and this feeling of openness, almost as if you stretched out everything here on down, and you actually haven't, but it'll feel that way because when you release all that tension that those tissues are carrying, you'll have this improvement in range of motion. So give it a shot and enjoy.